Hi, how you all doing? This is Macasey
Aziza.
and we are, let's pause for the car, right, because we're doing our episode outside because somebody had to use our room. Not calling any names, but anyway. So we are doing our vlog challenge for the month of August 2020. Maybe I did something in August 2020 because this might go on definitely after August 2020. But anyway, this is episode
24.
That's right. So this is episode 24, and we are happy and delighted that you are here to be part of this process and journey with us. So, we're talking about today. But before we talk about today, just want to share a little bit of an update because we always do a kind of status report. Not always, but sometimes. When this would have started, of course, I would have definitely said that I really wasn't sure what was going to come out of it, but definitely it would be a lot of positive things, getting into good habits. And as a result of that, I've been assessing myself. I have seen some areas of progress in some areas, definitely with respect to meeting some deadlines and productivity. Some other areas with respect to health and well-being, wellness, I haven't done as well as I wanted to do there with respect to starting back working out. But it's more positive than negative. So I'm appreciative of that. How are you doing, Zizi?
I'm good.
Good? What you did today?
I watch cartoons.
What else you did today?
I talk to my friends.
Spoke to your friends, watch cartoons, what else you did?
Eat.
Okay, what else you did? You did anything productive today? What you did today?
I read.
What? Okay, you read, what else you did?
I listened.
Okay, so let me...
I read messages and I listened to voice notes.
So let me help you out. So we have been doing some research with respect to launching Aziza's channel. And today we would have done, I want to believe we made a lot of progress toward that. That is what I was trying to get you to talk about.
Yeah.
Not specifically, but just to say, yes, we did some work toward the launching of your channel. That's it.
Oh, I forgot about
Wow.
that.
And to me, that was one of the more important things you did today instead of...
Yeah.
Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, folks, today what I wanted to talk about was, or is, procrastination. I think we all suffer with procrastination. It is a...
Thief of time.
Yes, it's a thief of time, and it's really one of the more negative things that comes out or affects us on so many levels. And like I was doing some reading up before today because I wanted to have a better idea or understanding of it. When I saw it, I was like, this thing really makes a lot of sense. And what this individual was basically saying was that procrastination is a manifestation or a form of anxiety. So you are basically overwhelmed at the thought of doing a particular task or assignment, whatever it is, and as a result of that, you find ways to delay actually doing it. And yes, postpone. And in doing that, you layer more and more pressure on yourself. The anxiety builds to the point where it really then affects you in so many ways. I mean, it affects you internally, it affects the way you engage and interact with others, and it would also even have an effect on the output or the outcome of what that particular final project is going to be. So maybe the level of quality that you would have had in it, it's not there. And this dog is loud.
Very loud.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my neighbor's dog. We can't do anything about it. Well, we could stop, but we always go one take here. We don't, well, I don't say we don't pause, but we don't do a lot of editing. This is like straight raw, unfiltered. That's how we're going. No, but just to get back at it, yeah. So it's really difficult and frustrating with procrastination, and I think now in this day and age, in 2020, it's much more harder because we have so many tools, like this device that you're looking at, our video right now. Yes, the phone that aids in our procrastination. I'm just gonna see if you just pause one quick second here for the dogs to cool down. All right, just give us 1 second. All right, so I think the dogs stopped. Yeah, so it stopped for a little bit. So yeah, they're not barking because I'm talking. I think they're looking at the other dog. But anyway, so I just wanted to share real quick with you two things that helped me or continue to help me with respect to procrastination and that anxiety. And the first thing that I do is I disconnect. And when I say disconnect, I mean put the phone either on airplane mode or take it off. Or if anyone has to contact me, I let them know, listen, that I'm going to be basically off radar or off. I forgot the term that we normally use, but it's just basically I cannot be.
You're offline.
Yeah, I'm offline. Just don't communicate with me or interact with me for if it's 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever the case might be. Like unless it is a life or death emergency, don't communicate. So that's one of the first things. So you remove one of the biggest devices to aid in that procrastination or you just being distracted a lot. And definitely the second thing that I would do is to treat with what causing procrastination in the first place. Sometimes, which is normally like a big task or something like that. So you have to do either a report or an assessment or write a speech or do a presentation, whatever the case might be. And you're given this big task in a short time frame. And what I would then do is either break it down into segments, so either into quarters or tenths or fractions, or sometimes depending on it, I might just do it page by page. Or then depending on the project, maybe even paragraph by paragraph, and say, okay, let me focus on doing, okay, what's the best slide I can do for this presentation? Let's work on one slide and do the slide well. And then move on to the other one, another one, another one, and so forth. And that normally will help me get through the process. So I just wanted to definitely share that with you all. You have any other tips on how you deal with procrastination? Anything kind of comes to mind? Or you think my ideas or recommendations are like,
Go in a room.
Yeah, go in a room, yeah.
Close the door. Ask your family kindly if they could be quiet. Hide your phone. I remember where you put it. I don't know. Oh, set reminders. Set reminders.
All right. We could work with that. So that's it for now. We actually had another topic. We're going to split it up into two topics for today. But what I realized is that because I have a co-host, our videos go a little bit longer than we intended. But that's how it goes sometimes. But before I go, I just wanted to definitely share this dog. Anyway, the t-shirt or jersey that I have on is from a very, very good friend of mine and entrepreneur by the name of Erica George. She has a company called T&T's, so as in T&T for Trinidad and Tobago, but it's spelled TIANTEES. I'm definitely going to leave a link.
Remember to wear your face mask. Remember that physical social distance when you're in contact with people. Remember not to touch your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth. And remember to sanitize anything that was not sanitized before. And when you finish, do whatever you sanitize it with in a trash can that is closed so that the virus, bacteria doesn't go on anything else. Remember to wash your hands frequently and properly, 20 seconds at least, with warm water. If you don't have access to soap and water, you use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol in it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Aziza.
You're welcome.
All right, and we will see you all tomorrow, God willing. Do have a good evening. And of course, if you like the video,
like it.
That's right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.